Hi, I'm Todd Edson, a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I believe hypnotherapy should be the primary tool for therapists and psychiatric work, and here's why. Rather than just talking through something and doing the cognitive behavioral work, which we do as well, but we also change your perception, imagine resolutions, gain insights, find actual solutions, and really overcome the core setbacks of your problems very quickly. Let me touch on what clinical hypnotherapy is to me and how it works in real life. Here's an example of how hypnotherapy actually works and how it affects our subconscious mind. So, we all suspend our disbelief when we watch a movie, right? Like we all know the movie isn't happening to us. Obviously, we know it's just a movie. But our subconscious mind actually doesn't. Our subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. We suspend our belief in reality for just a little bit so we can enjoy and watch the movie. I'm sure everyone has gotten really absorbed in a movie before, right? You know when something really sad happens during the movie and you actually start tearing up or even full-blown crying? Maybe you try to play it off and wipe the tears away really quickly. You know what I'm talking about. Those tear-jerking scenes. The ones that can really get you out of nowhere. What we are doing there is going into a light trance or hypnotic state, and our subconscious mind thinks the movie or the emotional scene is actually happening to us. We obviously know this is not happening to us, but our subconscious mind is like, nope. This is real. Time to cry. Hypnotherapy is so powerful because it utilizes both the conscious and subconscious mind. Now, you have to change the subconscious in order to have any lasting change. That's just a fact. So, an example of how my hypnotherapy works is this. Say someone is being held back by resentment and anger over their father, mother, an ex, or whatever. It's clear what needs to happen. They need to let go of the anger and at least try to forgive that person. But most importantly, they need to move on because it is only holding them back in life. It's not doing them any good. In other therapies, you would say, hey, isn't it time to let go of all that anger and resentment? It has been holding you back and isn't doing you any good, is it? Then you talk through it a bit and try to get to the root of things and take the next steps from there, which is great. I'm not knocking these practices and therapies at all. However, now here's the contrast. In a hypnotherapy session, you would imagine that the father, the ex, or whoever it is was right in front of you. And I'd ask you, what you need to get off your chest, and say it to him or her or whoever. Then have you picture a scene where you actually shrink the significance this person plays in your life before forgiving them and releasing all the anger and resentment you've been holding on to. You would imagine how much better your life is and will be without this anger and resentment. How great it feels to have finally let it go. Lastly, you'd replace these old feelings with new, positive feelings from the future that you just imagined. Remember, our subconscious doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So, which do you think actually works better? Well, the answer sounds easy, but the real answer is you need a bit of both. And that's exactly what clinical hypnotherapy is, in my opinion. In my practice, it's doing multiple things in one therapeutic practice. See, I am proud to be a certified clinical hypnotherapist, and I built my practice on the basis of getting results. This is what it does. Rather than keeping you coming back forever, I want you to go out, thrive, and have all the tools you need to succeed, and succeed without me. You're able to handle whatever comes your way, and you feel great about yourself. You know what to do when you fall into old patterns and habits, and they're easily overcome. Change can be scary, and if this concept is completely new to you, I am sure you have a lot of questions. I always like to start my clients with a no obligation, confidential strategy session where we can discuss your goals and roadblocks and make a personalized plan to help you reach your goals. Get scheduled now to get started.